The most emotional fans from the most emotional city in India. We're talking about Kolkata Knight Riders and all the travels that they've gone through. Up one moment, down the next, reacting to situations the way only Kolkata can. And yet they've given us some fantastic moments. There was a Sunil Narayan hat-trick. There was that wonderful catch by Chris Lynn. Remember that catch right on the boundary in Sharjah? Then there was that Iqbal Abdullah catch. I mean, you've got to go back to the highlights to see that one. Ganguly getting Rahul throw it out on an auspicious day. And just pick what you want from Andre Russell. There was a phase for KKR when no target seemed enough until Andre Russell walked out. He's been some inspirational player. But we've got to pick 5 individual moments for KKR. What have we got? Here we go at number 5. We are actually going back to 2008. Shoaib Akhtar was playing for the Kolkata Knight Riders and he steamed in and got Virender Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, A.B. de Villiers, Manoj Tiwari was man of the match. That photograph of him jumping and hugging Shah Rukh Khan became part of KKR folklore. And I think Shoaib Akhtar provided KKR with one of their great moments. So that was number 5. Now let's go on. Number 4. There's RCB involved here. KKR RCB is some contest. We're going 2017. Who's opening the batting for the Kolkata Knight Riders? Chris Lynn and Sunil Narayan. It was like 2 guns going off at either end. Different styles. Sunil Narayan just standing where he was, making room, smashing it everywhere. Chris Lynn, remember they call him Linsanity during the Big Bash. They put on 105 in 6 overs. You know, sometimes you have these eye-popping, eyebrow-raising moments after 105 in 6 overs. I don't think anyone will have that moment again at the top of the order. They were just magnificent. That was number 4 to us for KKR. Now, what have we got? Number 3. We're going back a little bit in history. KKR are playing the Sunrisers. They need to win the game in 15 overs to qualify in 2nd place. It's not looking likely. And then Dale Steyn picks up the ball, but in front of him is the marauder himself. What was it? 4-6-6-4-4 for Yusuf Pathan. And he came back. I was there that they did an interview with him post-match. For someone who was as violent on the field, he's so gentle off it. Yusuf Pathan, one of the great IPL players. But that day at the Eden Gardens, Yusuf Pathan was something else. That was number 3. Now, what have we got? Number 2. You're wondering why it hasn't come so far. You're wondering whether it was number 1. First day of the IPL. We're in Bangalore. Once again, KKR are playing RCB. No one knows what the IPL is going to become. No one knows what it's going to lead to. The crowd is all there. There's a fantastic opening ceremony. But finally, the IPL is about cricket, right? And Brendan McCullum comes out and smokes. No other word for it. Smokes 158. Season didn't quite go that way for KKR afterwards. But that was just one of the great IPL moments and it came courtesy of KKR. And then what's number 1 then? Is there anything to match this? Now, if you followed KKR, 2008, 9, 10, Saurav Ganguly around, all the drama around whether he should be retained, not retained, and then suddenly the franchise is telling Ganguly, we don't want you anymore. And he says, oh dear, Kolkata is outraged. There the auction starts and all of a sudden, boom, 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 KKR buy Gambhir, they buy Kallis, they buy Pathan, and they're telling their fans, here's a story. And then Gautam Gambhir starts to build that KKR team. It delivers 2 IPLs to them, 2012, 2014. If there's one player that KKR will remember, someone who embodies what the KKR are, I think that was Gautam Gambhir. So the arrival of Gautam Gambhir, the coming together of a side in 2011 that delivered 2 IPL wins in 3 years is for me the number 1 moment for KKR.